came across this composition, and it's just a single tree, and it's surrounded by some fall color, some last remaining fall color, and it's orange and it's yellow, and the sun is just making it that much more intense. It's about an hour before sunrise, and I've decided to give this another go. It's my second day here in the park, and I can honestly say the first 2 days have pretty much been failures in terms of photography goes. I've yet to photograph anything here, and I think I have a little bit more of a sense of direction about where everything is, and so this morning I've decided to hike towards the eastern side of the dunes. Photographing sand dunes is all about capturing the contrast, that high contrast of highlights and shadows. And the other morning when I was here, I was climbing the sand dune early in the morning, and I got to the top and I realized that I was in the wrong position, I was in the wrong direction. So staying in the lower ground just gives me the advantage of being able to just run around with my tripod basically, just to see where the sun is really hitting those peaks and creating that strong contrast, because that's what it's all about with these sand dunes. I'm not expecting to get any kind of very intense color in the sky. What I've done is I have found one composition for this morning for potential images, and basically it is me taking my long lens at about almost 200 mil, and I'm focused in on the mountain peak just behind me, and in the foreground you have a bit of the sand, but as well as a little bit of the sand dunes towards the eastern side of the park. And the image looks nice. The image definitely doesn't look bad. I'm thinking maybe a 16:9 crop, but what I want to do is hike a little further down, because from where I am right now, if I were to take this image, I really don't see here any images that I can photograph, any sand dune images that I can photograph, I should say. So what I want to do is start hiking a little further down. I can always come back to this place. I still have about 10 or 15 minutes left before we start getting any kind of lights. Finally settled on a composition, and I have a little bit of the sand dunes over towards the eastern side of the park in my image, but the main thing is the mountains and the mountain peak and the sun just hitting it. 16:9 square crop. I'm at about f11 1/10 of a second, no filters. I was at about 175 millimeter. I've already photographed pretty much 2 images of this composition, and I feel fine about it. And yeah, I'll go ahead and show you the image now. So I'm feeling pretty good about that image overall. Feels nice to just have one in the bag finally, after being here for 2 days with no images. Oh man, it can be a little bit draining, and it can really just kill your overall sense of morale. There is a little bit of a woodland area here in the Great Sand Dunes, and there are some dried and dead aspen trees, but there are some that are still somewhat alive and have that famous yellow glow color, and makes a nice contrast with the ones that are already dead and the ones that still have a little bit of color. So I don't know if I'll photograph an image there, but it definitely caught my eye yesterday. Came across this composition, and it's just a single tree, and it's surrounded by some fall color, some last remaining fall color, and it's orange and it's yellow, and the sun is just making it that much more intense. So square crop F9, square crop F9. I'm at about 100 mil, and it's basically just the fact that the sun is peeking through right now, and the sunlight is hitting the leaves and the bush in the foreground. It's just creating a lovely scene, and I'm going for a square crop. And the fact that the image is being compressed with the square crop, and the fact that I'm at 100 millimeter, and I'm just basically just focused in on a little bit of the detail, and it's making for a lovely image. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the image, and this is fantastic. This is great. I can't believe I hadn't seen this before. It's shaping up to be a pretty good morning. What a morning, huh? What a morning. It has gone from doom and gloom to absolute victory. Because that final image, gosh, I can't wait to get back to my hotel and take a look at that image on the computer. Feeling pretty good about that one. Well, you just never know. As I've said many times in videos before, you just never know. And it's all about perseverance and just not giving up. And you just gotta keep on trekking. On another note of positivity and good news, pretty sure I've found my location for tomorrow morning, where I want to position myself. So that's good. As far as sunset tonight, I don't know yet, but I'm gonna go back, get a nap in, get some food in, and hopefully be back here in the park by, I don't know, one or two at the latest. That way it just gives me plenty of time to scout for a composition and just take my time, and maybe just maybe do some astrophotography tonight. We'll have to see about that. Well, if you're still tuned in, I really appreciate it. And thank you very much for watching. And please comment, like, share the video. It's all very, very helpful to continuing to grow the channel. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I think I've said that like 20 times now. But I'll catch you on the next video where we're gonna photograph sunset, and we'll see what happens. So, thank you very much, and take care, everyone. Again, please subscribe if you've enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.